My name is Lauren Follis, and I'm a defender for the University of Tulsa.
My name is Brooke Follis, and I'm also a defender for the University of Tulsa.
And we're twins.
I'm Liliana Fernandez. I am a defensive center mid at Tulsa.
I'm Kayla Fernandez, and I'm an attacking center mid at Tulsa.
And we're twins.
Well, to have two sets of twins at the same time it's a little different. I don't know that I've ever coached that, being head coach now for almost 25 years, and I've had sets of twins all along the way, but I don't know that we've ever had two sets at the same time.
Two sets of twins for the University of Tulsa women's soccer program is unusual indeed. Both sets are fraternal twins, not identical, so no stories of fooling people about their identity. What is it like growing up as a twin?
The most interesting thing about being a twin is that we always have a best friend with us. And I remember the last time we were apart for more than a week, and it's fun. It's always been like that. She's always been right next to me.
Being a twin to me is kind of just having like a built-in friend for all situations. There's been a lot of times, especially playing a sport, where you go into an unfamiliar team or an unfamiliar camp and you always have someone by your side. So growing up, she's always been like a constant.
Both sets of twins have always played on the same team, which makes for an interesting dynamic both in practice and games.
It's also interesting to see the dynamic when they're on the same team in practice, but also in games where they'll find each other with a pass that as a coach, I didn't even see that pass, but they're instinctively finding each other with different plays.
Because we played together for so long, I feel like she's usually behind me on the field because she plays more defensively, and somehow she always finds my feet. So I don't know, just somehow she'll kick it and I'll be on the ball.
I think we experience that especially on the field. Like, I tend to always look up and look for her. I used to play midfield, and so, I'd look for her in the back line, and then she would always, find me, especially in club and high school growing up.
And with soccer, both of our parents played college soccer. That's how they met each other. And so it was just kind of, we knew we were going to play soccer. It just worked out that we were pretty good at it.
So as these young ladies got better and better at soccer, how do you recruit twins?
It is unique. Same thing like with the Fernandezes. I've known Jose and Kelly, their parents, forever, and so it was more like recruiting sisters.
We're mainly looking for like a high academic school that would match like the soccer as well, so we were excited about that, to see that it was a good academic school as well.
They fell in love with the school. We really liked them, and so and kind of the same thing. We found out early that they were really looking to come to the same university.
Kyle and my dad actually played on the same semi-pro team. And so Kyle and Jim knew my parents.
And they've just been watching us.
They've just been watching
our
us
entire lives, basically.
Grow up. And so after he finally saw us actually play down in Disney at the Disney tournament, he was like, yeah, we want you guys to Tulsa.
So the Fernandezes seemed like a slam dunk. What about the Fallises?
So what we were talking to Brooke and I think we were discussing all that, and then talked to her about her offer and what was next as far as verbal commitment goes.
And so when I talked to Coach Kyle, I had low expectations for us to both get in. I wanted to not set my hopes high because obviously I really wanted to play with Lauren.
Then I asked Brooke to put Lauren on the phone, and we kind of went through the whole scenario again.
So it was the same phone. I was talking to Coach Kyle on my phone first, and then he was like, okay, is Lauren there? And then I, ran to the next room and I was like, take this call. Yeah. You're gonna want to.
Yeah, with Lauren and Brooke, you could tell they were very, very excited.
Well, I was kind of eavesdropping before, and I heard, I could see you be part of this team, and I was like, I better stay close to her, maybe pass the phone to me. And then she did, and I was so excited.
And while we're talking multiples, it's interesting to note that Tulsa's Mia Darden has a twin brother, and freshman Emmett Ebert is part of triplets. As far as the Fernandezes are concerned, we'll be seeing them for a while. Little sister Ashlyn will be joining the Hurricane next year.
I'm really excited for it. I think we both are.
I can't wait.
Yes.
It's going to be so much fun.
We got 1 year of high school with her, but she's graduating a year early, so she's coming.
More from the Hurricane Soccer and Track Stadium as our ESPN Plus coverage of American Athletic Conference soccer continues in a moment.